He'll get in somebody's shorts.
But it's Pollard and Fogarty that is the main event here. You could sell seats here if these guys come back next year with the boxing gloves on.
Well, the ball knocked out of bounds. England retained possession. 6:40 left in the game. An enthralling contest.
The super heavyweights, there they are. It's 13 and 15. Watch the bump here. It's a game within a game at the moment. No man is giving any quarter. Here's Pollard shoving right back.
Well, it's good to see the Kiwis no longer intimidated by physical teams, Marsh.
Well, that's right. And if we had a little more of our big men in this game, a few more of our big men in this game. Oh, look at Pollard right into the face of Fogarty. Get out of my way, man.
Here's a crucial part of the game. New Zealand has to break this zone press. They've got to do it quickly and confidently. They haven't the last few times. That could be crucial in the last couple of minutes.
Oh.
A pick by Hales.
Now,
Michael Hales fighting through a screen there, knocked Ralph Lattimore on his duff.
On his
watch at the top. The pass comes from Baitoe. While you see Lattimore's ejected into the screen by Michael Hales.
Look at that flatten. I tell you, you know, I don't think anyone at home will believe this, but this is a non-contact game.
Well, I don't believe it, Marsh, for starters. Lattimore on the line. What a game he's played tonight. 6 points for him. New Zealand refusing to crack. Every time England comes back at them, New Zealand push the lead back to 12-13. They're staying right there. Long way to go, 6 minutes. Makes them both.
As long as the foul shots are going down, this is going to be New Zealand's game because there's going to be a lot of foul shots in the next 6 minutes.
Paul James marked by Smith out front. Lattimore comes to get Michael Hales. Hales, very solid player, good defensive player. Ball doesn't drop. Hales it with the ball inside, puts it up, it doesn't go down, and Pollard squeezed out of the play once again.
I'm a little surprised about England at the moment. They must have a three-point shooter on their team. They would be smart now to stack the paint and have a guy like Sewell bomb.
Quite right, Marshall. He's the only true three-point shooter on either side, I think, at the moment. He's got a sweet left-handed shot from anywhere, basically, and he's sitting on a bench at the moment. Pollard puts it up. Goes over the basket. The weak side rebound to Michael Hales.
That was a right shot. He was free. Nice shot. Just went over the rim. And there's a steal by Denham. But then it's knocked out. England are forcing the ball underneath. Now, I'm surprised that they haven't got Sewell in the game at the moment.
Here's the pass, goes underneath. Denham almost makes a steal, but can't control it. England inbound the ball. Hales, marked by Lattimore. They're still looking inside. Hales can't take it in himself. James double-teamed out front. Oh, the bumping and pushing. Hales.
Where the heck was he going?
Well, he tried to put up a left-handed shot. He was trying to get a foul called. Denham rips it off of Scantlebury. Tony Smith
He's the greased pig again here. There's a bomb down to Lattimore. And a lovely feed to Denham! Lights up the Dunedin crowd. Listen to that crowd. We love our b-ball down here in the South.
Well, we love this New Zealand team, Marshall. This is simply guts. A long pass ahead to Lattimore. He sees Denham streaking in from the right side, and Denham goes up. He gets a fist in his bush, and 2 points for his trouble.
Well, Glenn Denham, who was at school about a half a mile away from here, just lights up the crowd.
74-59. Now, New Zealand in the driver's seat. We got 4:44 left in the game. As long as they can break the England all-court press, Marsh, we're in good shape.
Well, that's never really worked, and their zone always exposed the weak side, and they haven't used Sewell at this. I'm a little sort of mystified about the English offense at the moment. Well, all they're doing really is relying on one man to do this. There's the crowd. There's the kids. What can you say when you see faces like that, eh? The stadium is full now. That's an indication of what this game represents, and that is the emergence of national pride in the sport of basketball, and it won't look back now. This is a good English side, and we're munching them.
Inside, there's a good shot of Drew Sewell. Finally, Sewell makes his appearance. Now there's 4:44 left in the game. We were talking about the need to loosen things up. They need somebody to put up shots from outside. Here's the player that can do it. Number 7, Drew Sewell. On the line, however, Glenn Denham, a chance to convert a three-point play. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The basket dropped, so here's point number 3.
But there is Vaitoe on the foul line. That's how short the New Zealand squad is. Oh, look at the elbows. Gee whiz. I tell you, Pollard is not intimidated by any of these fellows. In fact, I got a vague feeling he's initiating it at the moment. He certainly is enjoying himself.
Look at Hales. He's got a rash all over him. The rash name is Tony Smith. Off the glass, Peter Scantlebury, 3. That's the first clean basket England have made for a couple of minutes.
Because their offense worked then. He was free. So I think the coach has calmed it down. He's asked for more team play rather than individual action. There's a shot. Pollard moving in, soft. Whoa, it's a shame that didn't drop. The crowd were warming up. Nice steal by Lattimore. Kicked out by England. Ralph Lattimore. Little reach on a press. It's the fingertips that win the day, and that was a good example of it.
There are players on this squad who are growing in stature with each game. Lattimore's one, Pollard's another, and so is Richard Lemay, Marsh. I can't say enough about those 3.
Oh! Terrible call by the referee. It was knocked out by England, and he should have asked the other ref on that call. Anyway, New Zealand have had a few go their way, so fair enough. But it's 14-point lead here. So all New Zealand have to do is to only allow England 1 shot. If they score it, fair enough, but don't give them a rebound. Look at that Fogarty. Oh, great, awesome shot. Just awesome. He shot that heading down to the deck. I really would like one of the National League squads there to speak to this young fellow. Watch this now. Here he comes, bounces off Pollard, fake down, he's hit, and then off the glass. It wasn't soft, it wasn't pretty, but it was 2 points. And Pollard is taking a ride on the pine with 3 fouls, but listen to the crowd.
Peter Pokai back into the game for New Zealand. Fogarty on the line for England. He's got 11 points. He misses. 75-63. 3.5 minutes. Now it's percentage basketball time. New Zealand have got to score at least 4 more times in the last 3.5 minutes, I think.
Well, the main thing is that they don't have to hurry anything. This is good. Run the ball around. This gets England action. Now there's Vaitoe's free, goes into the middle, drops the ball into Pokai. Easy 2 points. That's what you do. The other team is itching to get up the other end, so they go a little bit weak on D, and that's the result of it. Now, England, what are they doing bouncing the ball? They should have a screen for Sewell at the moment, which they're not. They're still going up the middle. They didn't make it, and here comes Smith. And Smith throwing it back. Fogarty, bad pass from Smith. He's fouled by Vaitoe. Fogarty really, I tell you, if he doesn't end up here at the National League, he's going to end up in Hollywood. Because, I mean, he went down and he pounded the mat like they do in wrestling.
Now Vaitoe goes back to retrieve the ball. The shot will be missed. It's knocked out. Pokai. Smith throws the ball across the court. Fogarty has it. Vaitoe pushes him off with the left hand, reaches in and scoops the ball out with the right. The foul is called and Fogarty on the line. 77-64. There's 2:50 left in the game. I think we're looking down the barrel of a second New Zealand win.
Well, you'd have to say that, because the press hasn't worked. If I was them at the moment, I would use a man-to-man press, because the zone has not worked.
Well, you got to put the chaos theory into operation. You got to create havoc.
And Fogarty went right into Poke. Oh, now that is bad luck, because Fogarty went into Pokai with both elbows. Pokai reacts back as any human being does, and that's all the ref saw. And Fogarty is still carrying it on. Pokai, watch this. Now watch Fogarty. Bam! Right in the chin. With Pokai, he reacts with a bit of a shove, and that's, well,
Marsh, nobody's going to pay that player to play until he learns how to control himself. Well, he doesn't mouth off. He's just out of control physically, and there's a good example of it.
Yeah, but he's a great player.
Well, he is, but
look
he's going to cost his team dearly.
Look at that. Did you see that double fake? The man makes space. Yeah, that's right. But I mean, maybe he's saying, look, the only way to stir this up is aggro. I don't like it as a technique, but maybe that's the way they play in Europe. Certainly, I've seen squads like sort of Greece and Yugoslavia. Oh, hard luck. What a great move from Glenn. And he hits the rubber. Denham just loves to mix it, doesn't he?
Well, there's frustration in the English team. Now, Denham takes the ball inside. As he goes up, the ball is missed. He goes in to get his own rebound. He rips it out of there. Down to the floor he goes. We got a jump ball. Denham against Peter Scantlebury. England control it. There's 2 minutes. England down by 10. They're still not out of trouble here.
No, they're not. Where's Sewell with the three-pointer? That could get him down. Oh, bad shot selection then. And the foul underneath. That'll be 2. But I don't know why they ignore this guy, Sewell. He's got a lovely left-handed shot. 3 points would be big. They've got a lot of rebounders in there. Stack the paint. One guard screens for the other. He throws the ball.
Well, tons of interest left in this game. There's 1 minute, 55 seconds. Richard Scantlebury, 2 shots. He could cut the lead to 8. He makes the first. Richard Scantlebury, 15. He's on 4 fouls, as are 2 other players for England. He makes the second. It's an 8-point game, and there's 2 minutes to go. The press starting to worry New Zealand now. They're having trouble getting the ball inbounds. They got 10 seconds to get it over halfway.
Give it to Simpson. No, good steal. Oh, New Zealand, yes. Oh, bit of luck there. Simpson does the right thing.
Good move. Bring it out.
Yeah, at the moment, the clock is more important than the points. So use it up.
There's 12 seconds on the shot clock. There's 1 minute and 32 left in the game. The ball comes out to Tony Smith. New Zealand have to take a shot. There's 4 seconds.
No, I don't think they realize that. That must have been a fast clock.
Forces it up. It doesn't drop. Tony Smith gets the ball, and there's another 30 seconds on the shot clock.
That hurts.
That's the game, Marsh.
That hurts. Nice move by Vitoe. What's he going to call now?
Foul on Fogarty. Fogarty hooked him as he went past.
I don't know if he did, but he certainly had those knees out wide. I don't know if he hooked him. You sure that's on Fogarty?
Yes. They've got a chance to take it from halfway or shoot the shots. What are they going to do?
Well, who's shooting?
Here's a replay, Marsh. The ball goes over to Vitoe, and as he goes past Fogarty.
What? Was it with the elbow? There is Fogarty sitting down. He must be on 5 fouls. And the crowd give him a cheer because he's a whale of a ball player. There he is. And all right, you know, he does go over the bounds a bit as we see it. But boy, I'd love to see him in our National League. He'd make things happen.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing him either, but if he was playing for me, I'd like him to foul a little bit less. He's too valuable to be sitting on the bench.
Yeah, that's true. But
Vitoe, in the meantime, on the line. This could be icing on the cake for New Zealand. He's got 13. New Zealand scores 78. They're back into the lead by 9. 1:16 left in the game.
There's a few people giving him the raspberry. Few of the English supporters here, I think. Fair enough.
Up comes Michael Hales quickly. Sewell calling for the ball. He goes through to Chris Simpson.
There's just so much elbow, and we're just not used to seeing this.
Well, Hales has to put up a long three-pointer. It doesn't drop, and Pokai clears the board. And it's just woes and frustration for the English team. A very arduous tour for them, and to suffer 2 very close defeats in the first 2 tests. Very difficult testing time for them.
Well, okay, but let's say this, that the skill level of New Zealand has been incredibly good. We've been a short, quick team. Look at that. A short, quick team that's had to rely on skill and guts, and we've had it in a large dose here. So while we feel a bit sorry for England have an international program. We don't. England had 5 games in April against international sides. The only time we have an international game is against those hoodlums from Australia there who thump us to death, or some sort of U.S. varsity squad where they're all on $1 million. And there's Glenn Denham. There's Glenn Denham thanking the crowd for cheering on. The local boy from King's High School comes home and thanks the crowd. Well, good on you, son. It's been your inspiration in the first quarter of the first game against England, which I think has led to these victories. New Zealand was down 6-0 in that first game, and he came back. He's been down on the mat more than... can't think of a fighter who was bad enough.
Scantlebury makes a shot, an interesting factor in the game. The scoring well spread for New Zealand. Ralph Lattimore 7, Byron Vittori 13, Ian Webb 14, Glenn Denham 11, Richard Lamy 12, Peter Pokai 10, and that's the story of the game. 80-71, 9 points to lead. Long pass ahead. Simpson. No, thank you. I'll take it outside, he says. And he's mugged. The ball taken away by Scantlebury, who brings it up quickly. Feeds underneath. Richard Scantlebury makes the 2, and it's 80-73.
Down to 7, but the crowd is cheering because New Zealand's going to win this game. 5. Listen to the crowd.